Alright, so we just completed a 3,000 mile trip, towing with our 2018 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the 6-liter engine. And people have asked me, do I regret giving up my diesel truck for this truck? And the answer is no, 100% no. I have no regrets. What was our average?
Average fuel mileage? 9.38.
Yeah, we averaged 9.38 miles per gallon. We spent $835.87 in gas, which comes out to be about a cost of 27 cents per mile. In the mountains, I think this thing performed flawlessly.
Yeah.
It was great.
Really no issues.
There was not a single grade where I could not maintain the speed limit.
Yeah.
When the truck would downshift, most of the time, I would be between 3,000 and 3,500 RPM. There was maybe 5 or 6 times when it downshifted to where I was between 4,000 and 5,000 RPM. But even that was pretty short-lived.
Yeah, that was...
And I wanted to test it out. I used the cruise control the entire time. And if it downshifted to pull a hill or a mountain, I let her eat. I figure if the computer is letting it happen, then there's nothing wrong with doing so.
Really putting it to the test.
Yeah, and there was a time where I had the cruise control set for the speed limit. The truck downshifted, pulling up the grade, and then I took my right foot and just mashed it to the floor, just to see. And it would downshift, and then we would start accelerating past the speed limit.
Yeah, so there's really no issues with it being able to keep up or perform or anything.
Yeah, performance-wise, it was great. It was fantastic. It has plenty of power for this trailer.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, our trailer has a gross vehicle weight of 8,800 pounds. I haven't weighed it, but with the way we load it, and we always carry fresh water, we're probably right around the 8,000 mark. So if I had a heavier trailer, say 10,000 pounds or more, then I would probably be wanting a diesel.
Yeah, and we got this truck knowing that we wanted to get an Airstream, a 30-foot Airstream, and they were matched very well.
Yeah, when I first made the trade, I did it without Lynn.
Yes.
And she was a little upset.
I was away for work, and he sent me a text.
But now that we've done this trip, we've spent some time in it, now how do you feel about the truck?
I like the truck. It helped that it looks so good. For me personally, I'm like, well, at least it looks good. And the dogs love it because the whole back seat flips up, as you can see. So they have a flat, big floor with their beds down there, and they've been riding awesome in this truck.
I think the quality of the ride with this truck, being a 2500, is great. The Ram, every little bump would just jar your teeth.
Yeah, no, it was a 3500 dually.
Yeah, it was made for a lot more weight.
Yeah.
So that dually was just crazy overkill for the trailers that we were towing.
Right. Yeah. But like we said, we didn't just have that camper,
Right. When I had the dually, I had a 40-foot fifth wheel toy hauler, and I had a 40-foot flatbed gooseneck trailer that had a 20,000 pound gross rating.
Right. So we were using it for other purposes.
Yeah, and then we got rid of those trailers, so I didn't need the truck anymore. I kept having emissions problems, so I bailed on the diesel, and I'm not sorry that I did it.
Sorry, not sorry, pretty much.
When I made that video, I kept getting comment after comment of, quit trying to convince yourself you did the right thing. I know I did the right thing. I don't need to spend the extra money on the diesel option and the diesel maintenance and everything else that comes along with it.
Diesel fuel.
Diesel fuel costs more, but you get better fuel economy, so I don't know, that could be a wash. I haven't really figured that out. 3,000 miles, we spent a lot of time in this Airstream.
Yes, we did.
And I think it's perfect. It's great. It's really nice not having slides because
That's awesome.
because of going into truck stops and going into Walmart and spend the night, it's no issue. You just pull in, get in the trailer, and that's it.
Right. It's always ready to roll.
Yeah, going down the road, I stop for fuel. She wants to go in and use the bathroom or get something out of the refrigerator. Don't have to worry about slides being in the way.
Everything's accessible, and even the dogs like it without the slides. They were always scared of when the slides would come in or come out. So this one doesn't do it. They like it better. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
So we really didn't feel cramped or anything like that. I think if you are questioning the no slides thing, it's different in an Airstream. It is a little bit wider than your typical trailer with no slides, and we have had several campers without slides before, so this isn't a new thing for us. But this one just feels so much bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it does. It feels so open, and like she said, it's like 6 inches wider than the normal trailer. So when we had our trailers without slides and then we're comparing it to this one, it feels huge.
It feels huge. It's very spacious. We lounge. We were watching TV last night, just him and I chilling on the couch, and it was like perfect. We were like, we don't even want to go home.
No.
We still don't want to go home. Like, I wish it was sold, of which, no, we're not full-time yet. I'm waiting for the house to sell. Everything we own takes forever to sell. That's just the way it is.
But
we're waiting.
Something that we've learned from this trip is there's literally nothing at home that we need.
Nothing at home that we want. Everything that we want and need was already here with us.
Yeah. We didn't even think like, oh, we should have brought this, we should have brought that. No, everything that we want or need is with us now.
Yep.
All the rest, we could just burn the house down, walk away, and not care.
Because there's nothing in there that's important.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, because we still need to downsize. So now that I've got this newfound, renewal of getting rid of things, I will gladly purge every last bit that's in that house. And one thing I didn't even consider, I don't know if we'll do it or not, was just moving into the Airstream in our driveway, because then we can just completely clear out the house. It'll be open to anyone who wants to come see it. We won't have to get the dogs in or out because we won't have that shuffle going on. So that's something we're kind of mulling over right now.
So our trip took us from Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas. Then we went from Texas to
Louisiana,
Mississippi,
Alabama,
and then back up to Nashville and Tennessee, Kentucky, and back to Ohio again.
Yep.
So what was your favorite part of that trip? What was the one thing that really stands out?
Jamaica Beach.
Jamaica Beach?
Yeah. That was probably my favorite stop. It was very relaxing. It felt very tropical. It was just awesome. I wish we could have stayed there for weeks more.
Yeah, I mean, when we went to the beach, we just drove the truck out onto the beach.
And I loved it that you could take the dogs on the beach. There's so many cities that don't allow dogs on the beach. It doesn't make any sense to me. There's wild animals everywhere. You're not going to keep everything off the beach. Just let it be. And the dogs loved it. I loved it. I'd never been in saltwater. I've been to saltwater, just never in it.
So, can you guess what my number one favorite thing is of that trip?
The battleship.
The battleship!
You scared guy.
That was the highlight of the trip. It could be maybe the highlight of my life.
Now he's already mapped out where all the other ships, not just battleships. There's a aircraft carrier. I'm sure there's frigates and all this other stuff.
Yes, the USS Midway is in San Diego. That's
on his next list.
I've got my eye on that one.
Let's get that house cleaned out and sold, and we're on it. We're coming for you, California.
And then there's another one in North Carolina, a battleship. And then there's one outside of Philadelphia. It's a battleship.
And of course Hawaii, but you know, we got the RV.
I can't remember. I think there's one around Corpus Christi. I can't remember. Maybe you guys will let me know.
Yeah, let us know if you guys know of any more, you know, things like that to do. You will be all over it.
So overall, I would give this entire trip 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. I think for us, it was perfect.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Really got to try out the trailer and see what this setup was like.
And if it was really what we wanted, what we thought we wanted, and it is.
I think this truck is a perfect match to that trailer, personally.
Yes.
I didn't have any white knuckle moments, I guess you could call it. 90% of the time, just got one hand on the wheel.
For the record, I've never seen him clench the wheel.
Yeah. You know, passing semi trucks, it was just a slight little that, you know, push and pull as you go by them. Other than that, I mean, it felt very stable. The truck felt like it had plenty of power.
We just really cruised through the air. We just streamed through it.
Yeah. So, we will leave it here because we are really close to home.
Making our way back.
And we don't know what we're doing next.
Nope, but I am ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We're not even home yet. We're ready to go again.
I don't even want to go home. Let's just keep on rolling. Hello,
Yeah.
work? Yes, I'm not coming back.
Ever.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you later.
I camped here since I was a child, like small, maybe 10 years old.
It's been fairly quiet up until our latest neighbors moved in.
They put like 50 kids. It's nuts.